So this is the big tip that I've been telling you all about. I did a little diagram to help, okay? Number one thing you want to do, find practice exams with solutions. So this is important because you're going to want to take as many exams as possible. You want to make sure that they cover the material on the exam closely. What this means is if you're taking a midterm for the first calculus, you want to find midterm first calculus. If you have the same professor and other students have previous exams, these are the ones you want to do. And if the solution is more detailed, it's better because then you can learn faster from it, more effectively. The next thing is you want to create the near perfect testing conditions. What I mean by that is if the test is a printed paper, try to print the test out. You know what I mean? A lot of times you could just pull it up on your laptop, but it's better if you could just print it, sit at a desk, maybe even around the same time. Try to have no music, no distractions. Do create the same conditions that are in the test, right? Put your phone away, put it on silent, airplane mode. Sit down for an hour or a half hour. This is another thing. At first, because you're gonna probably suck at this, do a half session. Take take an exam. It might be 6 pages. Just do 3 of them for 30 minutes. Like if it's a real test. And here's the thing: you have to do this. Okay. Okay. First, create the perfect testing conditions. The next thing, you're gonna take the test. You're gonna sit and feel the freaking pain of taking a test. You're gonna feel dumb. You're gonna feel like you don't know what you're doing. But you know what? The great part about this is practice. This is the time you want to mess up. Okay? And this is gonna help you get comfortable with that pressure feeling. Okay? This is also gonna motivate you to realize, hey, I don't know this. I need help. And part of the test taking strategy is, hey, if you don't know the problem, skip it. Go to the next one. And then do the problems you do know. And then first do the ones you know, and then the ones you don't know, you have to try it. Get as many points, right? Say of those three, you only know one. The other two, just keep trying, right? And if you're absolutely stuck, then just stop. But give yourself some time. Like time it. Like, okay, I've been sitting for like 5 minutes trying to trying to go through these problems and nothing's working. Okay? I'll put this in red box. This is the test taking time. That's the time section. That's where it's intense. Right here is when you grade the test. So you're gonna basically grade yourself, give yourself a score because you need something to compare yourself. You want to make sure you keep improving. What's gonna happen is you're gonna find out what you don't know, and this is gonna give you a list of specifics that you don't of things you don't understand. This so you want to make sure you say, I don't know this, I don't know this. How do I go from here to here? You're gonna take those questions and ask an instructor or a TA. This is going to be very, very directed help. It's going to help them help you, and you're also going to help yourself tremendously. The other thing is, you're going to end up realizing, yo, it's not that I didn't know what to do. I just tend to make a lot of algebra mistakes. Or, you might be dyslexic and you're flipping the numbers. This is when you could try to, like, practice maybe your algebra or ask Chat GPT or Google, like, some other little tips to help you get squared away. This is to help refine those other parts of your game that is probably not on its best footing. The other thing is those that you got wrong, you have the solutions. You're gonna now work them out. Okay? Like if it's a homework problem. Yes, you have more homework now. This is work, but this is very focused and this is directed to make you be better. Okay? And you want to try to understand the solution. It's not timed, right? You don't have to understand it. Says why is everything happening? Like remember, if you don't know, take it to the teacher. Don't waste time. Okay? If it takes you longer than like 10 to 20 minutes to understand what's going on, just stop. Okay? Well, you don't have to stop right exactly. That's when you can refer to your lecture notes only for this topic. The one thing I didn't mention in the beginning, do not learn directly from your book. It's going to take too much time. You do not know what to look at. Okay? Once you take a test, you're like, okay, I don't know how to do this. You refer to the book, you try to find only that. Okay? Now it's directed. Once it's directed learning, you will learn much, much faster because focus. And then once you complete that, you do the whole thing again. Okay? This is exhausting. I don't know if you've taken an hour exam, a 2 hour exam. Taking tests takes a lot of mental load. So you want to give yourself start this process a week or two in advance if possible. It's okay if there's going to be material on the test you haven't covered yet. This is still going to it's still going to be okay. Like when you take these tests, you're like, "Oh, that's one of the problems you don't know." Pretend like, "Well, I don't know it." You're going to have to learn it eventually, so it's fine. And this strategy still works if you're like a few days away or if you test it tomorrow. I would just say just focus on one test, go through solutions, right? You probably aren't going to be to do these time sessions if your test is just tomorrow, but this is a tremendous help. I promise you, this will get you like high scores. It'll help you fix all the problems that you have that you've been neglecting in your math, chemistry, or physics. Yeah, the longer period you know you stretch this, the less taxing it's on you. And I recommend you do several exams until you're consistently getting 100. And if you're almost never getting 100, that's fine. What's going to happen is you're going to realize, hey, I really suck at algebra and I need to get my algebra game up. Because that might be the one thing that's like holding you back. Okay? Keep doing this. You're going to get faster and faster at these. You're going to realize, hey, I'm actually finishing this exam way faster than an hour. Have you ever seen those students that they're like, it's an hour exam and they're finishing in 30 minutes? That's because they're sharp as an axe. You could be that student. You will be that student. You have to just keep at it. Don't give up. With this directed work, some of you think you're spending hours and hours studying. If you did this for the same amount of time, not even the same amount, half the time you spend studying now, you're gonna get an A. It's impossible to fail. Okay, so do this, be successful. I wish you all well in exams. All right.